लाल की जय। सियावर रामचंद्र की जय। श्रीमद् सद्गुरु सरकार की जय। राधे राधे. Please turn to page number 24 in your bhajan book. पृष्ठ संख्या 24. पद नंबर is 13. अहो हरि ओहु दिन कब आई हैं. O Sham Sundar, when will the day come when tears will flow continuously from my eyes as I sing songs of your glory? Meditating day and night on your divine form, when will my mind assume your divine qualities, quite like the bhringi parasite which assumes qualities of the host insect? When will each moment seem like eternity while I await to behold your divine beauty? When will I run around here and there like a madman, losing consciousness of even my own physical body? Says Jagadguru Shri Kripalu Ji Maharaj, I believe with all my heart that my merciful Lord will surely make me his own one day. I am absolutely sure that you will accept me one day, O Sham Sundar. Oh, din kab aayi hai, aho hari. Oh, दिन कब आई है, अहो हरि. ओह दिन कब आई है, अहो हरि. कब आई हैं, अहो हरि. गावत गुण गोपाल निरंतर. गावत गुण गोपाल निरंतर. गावत गुण गोपाल निरंतर. दृगन अश्रु बरसई हैं, अहो हरि. दृगन अश्रु बरसई हैं, अहो हरि. अहो गावत गुण गोपाल निरंतर गावत गुण गोपाल निरंतर दृगन अश्रु बरसई हैं अहो हरि दृगन अश्रु बरसई हैं अहो हरि रूप माधुरी निशिदिन ध्यावत रूप माधुरी निशिदिन ध्यावत निशिदिन ध्यावत निशिदिन ध्यावत रूप माधुरी निशिदिन ध्यावत रूप माधुरी निशिदिन ध्यावत मन भृंगी बनी जई हैं अहो हरि मन भृंगी बनी जई हैं अहो हरि मन भृंगी बनी जई हैं अहो हरि मन भृंगी बनी जई है अहो हरि अहो हरि अहो हरि अहो हरि मन भृंगी बनी जई हैं अहो हरि मन भृंगी बनी जई है अहो हरि ओहो दिन कब आई हैं अहो हरि दिन कब आई है अहो हरि बाट निहारी तिहारी पल पल बाट निहारी तिहारी पल पल बाट कलप समान जनई है अहो हरि।
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 अहो हरि।
अहो हरि।
ओहु दिन कब आई है अहो हरि।
दिन कब आई है अहो हरि।
हाय हाय करी इत उत भाजत।
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 निज तनु सुधि बिसरई है अहो हरि।
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 अहो हरि।
अहो हरि।
ओहु दिन कब आई है अहो हरि।
निज
ओहु दिन कब आई है
अहो हरि।
अहो हरि।
अहो हरि।
अहो हरि। ओहु दिन कब आई है अहो हरि।
कब आई है अहो हरि।
यह कृपालु जी यः कृपालु जिय परम भरोसो
यः कृपालु जिय परम भरोसो
कबहूँ तो हरि अपने हैं अहो हरि
कबहू तो हरि अपने है अहो हरि
कबहूँ तो हरि अपने हैं अहो हरि
कबहू तो हरि अपने है अहो हरि
अहो हरि
अहो हरि
ओहो दिन कब आई हैं अहो हरि
दिन कब आए हैं अहो हरि
ओहो दिन कब आई हैं अहो हरि
दिन कब आए हैं अहो हरि
ओहु दिन कब आई हैं अहो हरि. This is one of the 1008 devotional songs of Prem Ras Madira. These 1008 bhajans are divided into 21 sections, each one called a different madhuri. This one is from Dainya Madhuri. Sri Maharaj Ji is talking about an intense longing for God, intense desire for God. What is the price for attaining Lord Krishna? A question is asked. What is the cost of attaining Him? The answer is given. Krishna bhava ras bhavita mati kriyatam yadi kutopi labhyate tasya mulyam api laulyamekalam janma koti sukritairnu labhyate. The price one must pay to attain Lord Krishna is intense longing for Him. That's all we need to do. All we need to do is to have a great longing for Him, a great desire to reach Him, and He is attained very easily. We have great longing for worldly people. There is a passion we have for in many areas of the world. And you know that if someone has a passion for something, then that individual will excel in that area. That passion will make him get up in the morning. It will put excitement in his eyes. It will make him work hours and hours in that area if he has a passion for it. Similarly, if we have a passion for reaching God, then we will work very diligently towards attaining Him. And all the work that needs to be done is in the mind. Because love is something that we need the mind for. It's the mind that loves. Desire is something that we need to develop in our mind. So all we need to do is to work on the mind and have an intense longing for Him, an intense desire for Him. But I don't have that desire. I don't think I'll be able to have it. No. You can have it. You can develop it. If you don't have it, you can develop it. There are rare individuals who have a great longing to reach God. In Kali Yuga, those individuals are rare. Rest of us will have to work on it. We have to work on our longing, just as we work on any other area in the world. Just like we do in the world, the same is true of the spiritual world. Same is true of devotion. We have to work at it. It all begins with the mind being told the philosophy of the Vedas, the knowledge of the Vedas. What do the Vedas say? What philosophy does the mind have to be told? Divyo deva eko narayano mata pita bhrata nivasah sharanam suhrit gatir narayan iti Subala Shruti. Subala Shruti says, "O humans, God is your one and only mother. Your only mother is God. God is your only father, your only brother, your only shelter, your only ultimate destination." Our mind does not long for Him because the mind does not know. It's not convinced of the great relationship we have with Him. So the mind has to be told. If I were to tell you, look, go ahead and create an intense longing in your heart. If a guru were to tell us, look, just go ahead and develop that longing. And we'll say, well, I don't know. On what basis should I have a longing? Why should I long for Him? I long for my mother. I long to see my brother who has gone to another country to live. He's thousands of miles away from me. I long to see him. I even long for chocolate and pizza. I don't know how to long for Krishna. I don't know how to long for God. I don't have that. We can all develop it by understanding, first of all, our relationship with Him. The eternal relationship with Him. He is our one and only. Well, I told my mind once that, look, God is your one and only. It will not do to tell the mind once. The mind has to be told repeatedly. Again and again, the mind has to be told, listen, oh my mind, और मेरे मूर्ख मन तू ये बात समझ कि श्याम सुंदर ही तेरे हैं, भगवान ही तेरे हैं, और कोई नहीं है. The mind has to be told, oh my foolish mind, oh my naive mind, understand that only Sri Krishna is yours. There's no one else who is yours. Only Him. So once we tell our mind again and again, even the worldliest mind has to accept one day that yes, Lord Krishna alone is mine. Shri Krishna says in the Bhagavad Gita, Mamaivansho jivaloke jiva bhuta sanatana. O Arjun, all living beings are my eternal fractions. When the mind hears the philosophy of the Gita, the Purans, the Vedic philosophy of the Ramayana, then the mind has to accept one day. It has to accept defeat. It has to turn around and say, yes, God is mine. God alone is mine. Even the most stubborn mind will accept defeat. Rasari avat jatate silpar hot nisan. A saint has said, if you pass a rope on a stone again and again, you keep passing it, that rope will end up making an impression on the stone. So no matter how stone-hearted we may be, we will one day have to accept our true relationship, our one and only relationship is with Shyam Sundar. And for this, we need to create a structure in daily life. For me, for my mind to love Sham Sundar, I have to create a structured schedule. I don't have to create a structure to love the world. Yes, we don't have to create a structure to love the world because our mind is already in love with the world. Our mind is extremely attached to the material world, so we don't have to work at it. But our mind is not in love with Sham Sundar, so we have to create a structure. Every day we need to put aside some time in which we will think, only He is mine. He alone is mine. We have to practice thinking this way. The mind has to be convinced. Otherwise, when we chant His names, it will be mechanical. When we do the jap mala, many people do that. They take the beads in their hands and they recite a mantra. That will all be mechanical. So, sadhana, practice has to be done every day. Renouncing all obligations and chores, we must sit down. We must still the mind. If we are running around in the world, our mind is going to be running around also. It is already a mischievous mind. It will become even more mischievous. We need to sit down. The mind will also sit down. It will start becoming calm. Then we must think about Him, the one who is mine. But I find it very difficult. I was sitting for an hour, and after 1 minute of thinking of Him, I started thinking about my family members. What do I do? It's a losing battle. Every time this happens, I don't know what to do. Well, scriptures tell us, we will tell you what to do. Take the shelter of Harinam. Take the shelter of the divine name, holy name. Kali Jug Keval Naam Adhara Sumiri Sumiri Nar Utrahi Para. Ramcharitmanas. Ehi Kali Kalna Sadhan Duja Jog Jagya Jap Vrat Makh Puja. राम ही सुमिरिय गाय राम ही संतत सुनिय नाम गुण ग्राम ही. Tulsidas ji has said in such beautiful words that for people living in Kali Yuga, it is essential to chant the holy name. We must think about this again and again. It's essential for me to chant the name of God. I must do it because scriptures are telling me. My mind tells me otherwise, but what does my mind know? I must listen to what the saints are saying. I must listen to what God is saying in the scriptures. So we must take the shelter of the holy name. We must chant His names. We must sing songs of His glory. That's why a tongue was given to us in the first place. Otherwise, all the words we speak are like croaking sounds of frogs. They're superfluous, useless. The only purpose of the tongue is to chant the divine name of Sri Hari. And those songs that we sing, the songs of His glory, they should be composed by divine saints, by true lovers of God. Because the devotional songs composed by a worldly man or woman will not have an impact. They will not have the desired impact on the mind. They will not melt the heart. They will not tug at the heartstrings. They will not, because they don't have the divine energy in them. But the words of a saint, they are so powerful that they are able to melt the stone. They can melt a stone. They can melt our stone heart. They tug at our heartstrings, and something magical happens. We start loving God. We start to shed a couple of tears for Him. Jagadguru Sri Kripaluji Maharaj has said that the difference between the words of a worldly man and the words of a saint is the same difference as the one between a rubber balloon and an atom bomb. A rubber balloon. It may be a great big balloon, and you hit somebody with it, he will laugh. Oh, you're just having some fun, are you? But it's a huge balloon. Yeah, but it's full of hot air. It's nothing. There's no power in it. There's no strength in it. These are the words of a worldly man. But the power of a saint's words, it's like the power of an atom bomb. One atom bomb and millions are destroyed. Lives are finished. There's so much power in that. So always choose the words of a saint. Jagadguru Sri Kripalu Ji Maharaj has composed thousands and thousands of most divinely beautiful bhajans and kirtans. Saints leave no stone unturned. We must take the shelter of the holy name. We must take shelter of kirtans and bhajans. And when we sing those kirtans and bhajans, then tears will come in the eyes. Shedding tears for God is extremely important. Extremely important. Kabir Das Ji has said, Kabira hasna dur kar, rone se kar preet, bin roe kin paiya, prem pyaro meet. These words are from Guru Granth Sahib, Kabir Vani. O sadhak, O aspiring devotee, says Sant Kabir, you must learn to cry for God, because no one has ever attained God. No one has ever attained God without crying for Him. Hasi hasi kant na paiye, jin paya tin roye. Jo hasi hi hari mile, to kaun dohagin hoye. You must cry for Him. You must cry in desperation for Him. You must cry out of love for Him. You must cry out of separation from Him. Then you will reach Him. If one could reach God without separating his mind from the world, the material world of material desires, then everybody would attain Him. But you must detach your mind from the worldly desires. You must cry out to the Divine Beloved, then He will come. Mirabai was a great Krishna devotee. She has said, Asuvan jal seech seech, prem bel boi, ab to bel phail gayi, anand phal hoi. She says in beautiful words, I have nurtured the vine of love for Krishna with water from my eyes, with my tears. And now this vine is growing, its very sweet fruits are growing on this vine. So these saints are saying that we must cry for God. When we cry for the world, for some worldly reasons, we are wasting pearls in the form of our tears. When we cry for the world, our mind becomes more worldly. When we cry for God and Guru, then our mind becomes purified. It becomes a little less sinful. Then we cry some more and becomes little more purified. One day it becomes completely purified, completely pure. Gauranga Mahaprabhu was a combination of Radha and Krishna. He appeared on earth some 500 years ago, and he has said in his Ashtapadi, his 8 verses are extremely well known. He has said, Nayanam galadashrudharaya, vadanam gadgad ruddhaya gira, pulakair nichitam vapuhkada, tavanamagrahane bhavishyati. O Krishna, when will the day come when my eyes will shed continuous tears as I chant songs of your glory? Mahaprabhuji would emphasize to his devotees that they must cry for God. They must cry for Krishna. There was a devotee at that time, 500 years ago, who heard this from his Gurudev. He considered Mahaprabhuji his Guru. He considered him God. But he just could not cry. He could not shed a tear. One day, this man became so frustrated with him that he rubbed chilies over his eyes. He brought a packet of chilies, and when he could not cry in the kirtan, he rubbed chilies over both his eyes, and instantly tears were produced. Someone saw this and complained to Mahaprabhuji. Mahaprabhuji knew the true intent of this devotee, but still, for the benefit of other devotees, he called this devotee and asked him, "Do you use chilies to cry?" The devotee said, "Yes, Maharajji." "But why?" "Because I'm such a sinful soul that I cannot cry for my beloved. That is why I am punishing my eyes." Hearing these words, Gauranga Mahaprabhu embraced the devotee very, very, very warmly, very lovingly, and said, "Beta, son, you will not have to use chilies for very much longer. Because you have understood the importance of shedding tears in devotion, you will be blessed with tears, non-stop tears. Ganga and Yamuna will flow from your eyes because you have understood how important it is to shed tears of love and longing for Bhagwan." Anyone who has ever attained God has attained Him by shedding tears. There is no other way. So as we sit to think about Him and as we try to get our mind interested in Him, we must try to shed tears. Tears of separation, feelings of separation that brings about tears, those tears are the most important. Out of 1,008 devotional songs in Prem Ras Madira, and as I told you, the 1,008 songs are divided into 21 sections. One such section is Virah Madhuri. This section contains songs that, bhajans, that enable us to think about the pain of separation from Sri Krishna. Do you know that out of 1,008, 214 bhajans are in this section? 1/5 of the songs are in Virah Madhuri. Why? Because Jagadguru Sri Kripaluji Maharaj did that deliberately, because these songs of separation, Virah, the bhajans of Virah, separation, they are the most important for us. When we feel that I'm separated from Him, when will I see Him? When will I hear His words? When will I attain His divine touch? When will I inhale His divinely beautiful fragrance? When will I taste His divine nectar? When our 5 senses, Gyanendriya, senses of perception, through which we perceive this world, through which we see, hear, taste, touch, and smell this world, when these 5 senses of perception go towards Sri Krishna, and they long for Him, they long to see Him, hear Him, taste His nectar, touch Him, inhale His fragrance, and the tears that come through our eyes, that flow from the eyes, are hot in temperature. When we sing songs of union with Him, "Oh, Sri Krishna is with me, my beloved is with me, and I am part of His pastimes," or I am seeing Him perform leelas, divine leelas with Radharani and with the gopis, tears will come at that moment also. But these tears will be cold in temperature. Both tears are great, because they are being shed for Sri Krishna. But out of these 2 kinds of tears, tears of separation are the more beneficial ones for us. The tears that are hot, those hot tears of separation, are especially beneficial for us. Because when there are feelings of separation in the heart, then we can see Sri Krishna everywhere. The gopis, when they were separated from Sri Krishna, their love grew to such an extent that they could see Krishna everywhere. A gopi says, "Jit dekhun तित श्याममयी है, श्याममयी है। जित देखूं तित श्याममयी है, श्याममयी है। Another says, बाटन में घाटन में बीथिन में बागन में बेलिन में वाटिका में फूलन में बन में तरन में दीवारिन में. She says, everywhere I look, whether I'm inside the house or outside, in the house or in the garden. दरन में दीवारिन में देहरी दरीचन में हीरन में हारन में भूषण में तन में. In my ornaments, on my body, I see Krishna everywhere. I see him in the cows, I see him in the Yamuna, I see him when I look up in the sky, I see him everywhere. मेरो श्याम छाए रह्यो नैनन में मन में. My Shyam Sundar is in my eyes, he is in my heart. How does one come to this point? By intensifying feelings of separation. My beloved has left me. He said he'll be back in a day or two, but it has been years he has not come. Oh, how will my night pass? Night does not pass. I keep tossing and turning. He has not come. How can I sleep? How can I eat? A gopi thinks this way. There's such feelings of separation that she sees him everywhere. And without him, life is not worth living. We are not gopis, but who are these gopis? There was a time when they were just like us. They were ordinary people, but they developed love for Shyam Sundar. Some of these gopis were sages from Dandakaranya forest, from Dandakaranya. During Treta Yuga, when Bhagwan Ram passed through the forest, these sages, they saw him and they fell in love with him. But before they were sages, at one point they were ordinary people. Ordinary people became gopis, whose foot dust is desired by Brahma, the creator. Asamaho charana renu jushama hansyan vrindavane kimapi gulpma lataushadhinam. Brahma desires the foot dust of the gopis, but these gopis were, at one point, they were ordinary people. We are ordinary people. We have a little bit love for God, but we can surely increase that love. But it all begins with answering the question, why should I develop my love for God? Who is God? Who is Shyam Sundar? Why should I be concerned with him? That's where the philosophy of divine love comes in. Prem Ras Siddhant, Sri Maharaj Ji has explained in such detail why we should bother with Sri Krishna. Why should I think of him? What is my relationship with him? When the mind is told again and again, the mind starts to understand why we should have a desire for him. And then everyday practice, daily practice is the key to success. If you ask an Olympian, how did you get to this point? It's amazing. What you are able to do is amazing. She will tell you, well, I practiced every single day. When everybody was sleeping, there I was out there skating. There I was running in the dark. There I was practicing on the slopes. Every single day, an effort has to be made. Every single day, sadhana must be done. Sadhana has to be practiced. In this lifetime, we are extremely fortunate. And these words, extremely fortunate, do not do justice to our fortune, because we have attained the human form of life. We have a desire for God. We just need to work on it. We need to intensify it. And we have a guru who is teaching us what to do, why to do devotion, how to do devotion, how to get over difficulties in devotion. Everything is handed down to us in this lifetime. So this is the life. This is the lifetime. This is it. This is the lifetime in which we must work diligently on our devotion. Shri Maharaj Ji says, O Sham Sundar, when will I shed tears for you? When will my mind become completely absorbed in you? Completely absorbed. When will I wait for you to come to me? And in waiting for you, each and every moment will seem like an eternity. Gauranga Mahaprabhu says, Yugayitam nimeshena chakshusha pravrishayitam shunyayitam jagat sarvam govinda virahena me. Ashtapadi. When will the day come, O Govind, when each and every moment will seem like an endless age? When the world seems pale, tasteless. Jo mohi ram lagte meethe, to shat ras nav ras an ras ras, sab hai jaate phike, jo mohi ram lagte meethe. A devotee has said, if I had found Shri Bhagwan Ram to be sweet, filled with happiness, then I would not find the world to be sweet. So, my Lord, when will the day come when the glitter and glamour of the world, the external, it seems like there's a lot of happiness here, but when you dig deep and when you remove the layers, you find a lot of misery and suffering? When will I see the reality of the world? When will I see that there is nothing but tension and misery and unhappiness in the world? And the only happiness can be had at your lotus feet, is at your lotus feet. That's all. When will the day come when every moment of separation from you will seem like an eternity? When will the day come when I will run here and there like a madman? When Sutikshna heard that Bhagwan Ram was coming, his joy knew no bounds, and he started running here and there. He was running there, then he's coming back, then he's running over there. He forgot everything. He forgot even his own name. There was so much love for Bhagwan Sri Ram in the heart of Sutikshna that he completely forgot even himself. That is what Jagatguru Shri Kripaluji Maharaj is saying when he says, Nij tanu sudhi bisarai hai. When will I become unconscious of my own physical body? When will that day come? Then in the end he says, look, don't lose heart. Yaha kripalu jiya param bharoso kabahu to hari apnai hai. I believe with all my heart, O my merciful Lord, that one day you will surely accept me as your own. Because he is causelessly merciful. Shri Maharaj Ji has said in Bhakti Shatak, Adham udharan naam suni, ur आशा बढ़ी जात, भक्ति वश सुनि नाम पे मन मह अति डर पात. भक्त वश सुनि नाम पे मन मह अति डर पात. When I hear that you are very loving to humble souls, to destitute souls, then I become very hopeful that you will accept me. Adham udharan, that you uplift the fallen souls and that you have special love for sinners. Then I become very hopeful because I'm a sinner, and I then feel very hopeful that you will accept me. But when I hear that you love devotees, then Maharaj, I feel very afraid, because then there is no hope for me, for I am not your devotee. I wish to become your devotee, but I am not your devotee. Because he is Adham Udharan, Patita Pavan, Binu Hetu Sanehi, Akaran Kripalu, we become very hopeful that there is a chance for me. He will accept me. When Shukdev Paramhans heard about the beauty of Sri Krishna, he was so attracted that he renounced his samadhi on the impersonal Brahma. He was so attracted by Sri Krishna. Just the thought of Sri Krishna, who was so beautiful. But then he thought, if he's so beautiful, so glorious, why would he accept me? I'm so ordinary. He closed his eyes, went back into his samadhi on Brahma. But when he heard another day, another shlok, another verse from the Bhagavad that his own father Vedavyas was composing, when he heard, Aho bakiyam stanakala kutam jighansaya paya yadapya sadhvi lebhe gatindha truchitam tatonyam kam vadayalum sharanam brajem. Uddhav is saying to Sri Krishna, Maharaj, you are so merciful that you gave Putana residence in your divine kingdom, Golok, despite the fact that she had come to you with the intention of killing you, and you were only 6-day-old baby at that time. And you knew that she had the intention to kill you, and she tried, but you killed her instead. But after killing her, you did not send her to hell. You didn't send her to Narak Lok. You sent her instead to your divine kingdom. Go there, because you have fed me your milk. You have become like a mother to me. But Maharaj, that was poisonous milk. Never mind. But she became like a mother to me. So how can I be cruel to my own mother? Uddhav is saying this with tears flowing from his eyes. Maharaj, you are so merciful. This is how you treat your enemies? Then I cannot imagine the grace you give to those who love you. I cannot imagine what you would do for Yashoda, who fed you nectar like milk. We know this trait of Shamsundar. We know this trait of God, which is the most endearing trait of his, that he is Akaran Kripalu. He's unconditionally merciful. Because of this, we should be very, very hopeful that one day he will come. I should keep on crying for him. I should keep on calling out to him. I should keep on shedding selfless tears for him. I must never ask him for anything. There should be no desire in the heart. No desire in the heart for the world, no desire for Swargalok, no desire for Vaikunthalok, no desire for liberation. Only the desire to serve him and to love him unselfishly. That's all we need to do. We need to intensify that longing. We need to intensify that desire. That's all we need to do. And one day he will come. But I have been crying for him. He's not coming. But keep on crying for him. Did he forget? Is he not looking at me? I'm crying for him. No, he's looking. He is looking at us without blinking his eyes. But there is a lack in our tears. Those tears that we shed for him, we shed those tears. Those are not pure tears yet, because in those tears there's also the desire for the world, or we are crying for the world also. When we cry only for him and we cry selflessly for him, he will come. Sri Maharaj Ji has promised us. There will come a time when Shamsundar will come and he will wipe your tears away with the edge, with the corner of his pitambar. Sri Maharaj Ji कहा करते थे कि तुम आंसू बहाओ, बस अपना काम करो, वो अपना काम करेंगे. तुम आंसू बहाओ और तब तक बहाते रहो जब तक श्याम सुंदर स्वयं ना आकर के अपने पीतांबर से तुम्हारे आंसू पोंछ न दें. He will come. Shri Maharaj Ji has said, न घबरा गरचे तेरी आंख के ये अश्रु लुटते हैं, यकीन रखिए कि उल्फत में नफा पीछे जरर पहले. Do not be afraid, do not fear, O aspiring devotee, that you keep on crying for him and he's not coming. As you have set out on this path of love, know what this path is all about. First, you'll have to lose. You'll have to waste, or you have to spend your tears. And then you will gain. You will gain the grace of Shri Krishna. He will come and stand before you. So go ahead and shed those tears in abundance. He will come. A devotee once wrote a letter to Shri Maharaj Ji in which she said, Maharaj Ji, mere upar kripa kijiye. Grace me, please, Maharaj Ji. Maharaj Ji wrote back. He was so humble, so loving to devotees that he answered each and every letter personally, by hand. Shri Maharaj Ji answered in the form of a little piece of little poetry. तेरे कर्म में कुछ कमी नहीं, तेरे कर्म में कुछ कमी नहीं, करीम है तू. तेरे कर्म में कुछ कमी नहीं, करीम है तू. कुसूर मेरा है, झूठा उम्मीदवार हूँ मैं. Shri Maharaj Ji wrote to her that there's no lack in His grace. You're asking me to grace you? Shri Maharaj Ji said, there's no lack in His grace. He always spoke in the third person. There's no lack in His grace. The fault is not His, that He's not giving you grace. The fault lies with you, that you are not yet deserving of that grace. In other words, you haven't shed enough tears. We have not shed enough tears. In this wonderfully, beautifully devotional bhajan of Danya Madhuri from Prem Ras Madhira, Ohu Din Ka Bai Hai, Shri Maharaj Ji is telling us that we must have an extreme longing for Him before we can reach Him. We must develop that longing, we must develop that love, and one day He will stand before us. Then we can see Him, hear Him, touch Him, and inhale His divine fragrance and taste His divine nectar. बोलिए श्रीमद् सद्गुरु सरकार की जय, लाडली लाल की जय, प्रेम रस मदिरा की जय. जय जय श्री राधे, जय जय श्री राधे, जय जय श्री राधे. Please stand for Aarti. आरती प्रीतम प्यारी की बनवारी नथवारी की. आरती प्रीतम प्यारी की बनवारी नथवारी की. दुहुन सिर कनक मुकुट झलके, दुहुन श्रुति कुंडल भल हलके. दुहुन दृग प्रेम सुधा छलके, छसीले बैन रसीले नैन घसीले सैन. दुहुन मैनन मनहारी की बनवारी नथवारी की. आरती प्रीतम प्यारी की बनवारी नथवारी की. दुहुन दृग चितवनी परवारी, दुहुन लट लट कनी छवि न्यारी. दुहुन भाव मटकनी अति प्यारी, रसन मुख पान हसन मुस्कान. रसन दम कान दुहुन बेसर छवि न्यारी की बनवारी नथवारी की. आरती प्रीतम प्यारी की बनवारी नथवारी की. एक सिर एक उर पीतांबर फहरे, एक उर नीलांबर लहरे. दुहुन उर लरमोतिन छहरे, कंकनन खनक किंकिनी झनक. नूपुरन भनक दुहुन रुन झुन धुनी प्यारी की बनवारी नथवारी की. आरती प्रीतम प्यारी कि बनवारी नथवारी की। एक सिर मोर मुकुट राजे, एक सिर चुनरी छवि छाजे, दुहुन सिर तिरछे भल भ्राजे, संग ब्रज बाल लाडली लाल बाह, गल डाल कृपालु दुहुन दृगचारी की। कि बनवारी नथवारी की, आरती प्रीतम प्यारी की। कि बनवारी नथवारी की, आरती प्रीतम प्यारी की। कि बनवारी नथवारी की। श्री राम श्री राम, श्री रामचंद्र कृपालु भज मन, हरण भव भय दारुणम। नव कंज लोचन कंज मुख कर कंज पद कंजारुणम। श्री राम श्री राम, कंदर्प अगणित अमित छवि नवनील, नीरद सुंदरम पटपीत मानहु, तड़ित रुचि शुचि नौमि जनक सुतावरम। पटपीत मानहु, तड़ित रुचि शुचि नौमि जनक सुतावरम। श्री राम भजु दीन बंधु दिनेश दानव, दैत्य वंश निकंदनम। रघुनंद आनंद कंद कौशल चंद, दशरथ नंदनम। रघुनंद आनंद कंद कौशल चंद, दशरथ नंदनम। श्री राम सिर मुकुट कुंडल तिलक चारु, उदार अंग विभूषणम। आजानु भुज शर चाप धर, संग्राम जित हर दूषणम। आजानु भुज शर चाप धर, संग्राम जित हर दूषणम। श्री राम इति वदति तुलसी दास शंकर, शेष मुनिमन रंजनम। मम हृदय कंज निवास कुरु, कामादि खल दल गंजनम। मम हृदय कंज निवास कुरु, कामादि खल दल गंजनम। श्री राम श्री रामचंद्र कृपालु भजु मन, हरण भव भय दारुणम। नव कंज लोचन कंज मुख कर कंज पद कंजारुणम। श्री राम जयति जगद गुरु गुरुवर की, गाओ मिली आरती रसिक वर की। गाओ गाओ मिली आरती रसिक वर की। गुरुपद नखमणि चंद्रिका प्रकाश, जाके उर बसे ताके मोह तम नाश। जाके माथ नाथ तब हाथ करे वास। ताते होए माया मोह सब ही निराश। पावे गति मति रति राधावर की। गाओ मिले आरती रसिक वर की। गाओ गाओ मिले आरती रसिक वर की। अरे मन मूढ़ छाड़ नारी नर हाथ। गुरु बिनु ब्रह्म श्याम मुना देंगे साथ। कोमल कृपालु बड़े कृपा सिंधु नाथ। पाके इन्हें आज तू अनाथ हो सनाथ। इन्हीं के आधीन कृपा गिरिधर की। गाओ मिले आरती रसिक वर की। गाओ गाओ मिले आरती रसिक वर की। भक्ति योग रस अवतार अभिराम। करे निगमागम समन्वय ललाम। श्यामा श्याम नाम रूप लीला गुण धाम। बाँट रहे प्रेम निष्काम बिनु दाम। हो रही सफल काया नारी नर की। गाओ मिले आरती रसिक वर की। गाओ मिले आरती रसिक वर की। लली लाल लीला का सलोना सुविलास। छाया दिव्य दृष्टि विच प्रेम का प्रकाश। वैसा ही विनोद वही मंजू मृदु हास। करें बस बर बस उच्च अट्टहास। झूमी चले चाल वही नटवर की। गाओ मिले आरती रसिक वर की। गाओ गाओ मिले आरती रसिक वर की। जयति जगद गुरु गुरुवर की। गाओ मिले आरती रसिक वर की। गाओ गाओ मिले आरती रसिक वर की। बोलिए लाडली लाल की जय। सियावर रामचंद्र की जय। पवन सुत हनुमान की जय। जगत गुरुत्तम श्री कृपालु जी महाराज की जय। जय जय श्री राधे। जय जय श्री राधे। जय जय श्री राधे।